You know, between all the good moments and bad moments that I've had in my football career, the one that I dadgum went viral for is arguably my worst moment. Now, I'm not really going to get into the details of what happened surrounding this and why we're not together anymore and yada yada, bada bing, bada bang, but just know that it's bad because I went viral for getting engaged to somebody that I am no longer with, which, as you could imagine, might be a little bit uncomfortable in a lot of scenarios. But what a lot of people don't know about this video is that I actually bawled out in the game right before it. So today we're gonna walk through that game together and then get into the dramatic conclusion that happened at the end. So my first punt isn't great, so I'm gonna just give a little backstory. The team that we're playing for, UNC Pembroke, they weren't exactly having their best couple of seasons. The last 2 years, actually, we had only won a total of 4 games. So I was doing a little sports betting here, and the reason I chose this night is because honestly I liked our odds of victory, which is a weird thing to talk about when you're talking about this type of event, but hey, it kind of is what it is. It comes with the territory of being a football player. Anyway, after I get my jitters out for the first punt, I kind of locked in and was like, oh crap, I still have to play a game. So I started bawling out of my mind. So this first punt was like 53 yards. The dude catches it over his shoulder, running back. Then I pop right back out and I'm like, okay, time to pin him inside the 10. You can see him, I'm doing my little shoulder shimmy, getting my fingers ready, making sure I'm just nice and glued into what needs to be done. And boom, just a beautiful little boot, pin him down in the corner, make sure that they're not making a return. He decides to fair catch it inside the 10. Not exactly my choice of play, but hey, you do what you got to do. And just to keep everything in house here we have a little cameo from a friend of the channel, Clayton Cryle. I kick with him all the time. He's from Catawba. I didn't even realize we played against him specifically this game. I thought the senior that was there was still there punting for him, but hey, I guess it was Clayton at this point. Anyway, Devin almost houses it on him, but he's able to make an incredible play to keep it in bounds. But this just kind of shows you that we were kind of dominating in every aspect of the game, special teams, offense, defense, and at this time, nobody on my team knew what I was planning at the end of the game. I did, and I was just having my fingers crossed, not trying to say anything and jinx it, but I continue to just put on a show as I'm able to just force these guys to fair catch every single time. And you can tell they kind of got scared out of making any plays after catching one inside their own 10 twice. So they're just like, okay, look, we just want to get the ball wherever we can and just hopefully not jinx anything and make our situation even worse. Here the game starts getting a little bit close. You can tell it's 14-7. It's in the third quarter, but by the time I come out to punt for the last time, we've kind of ran away with it, 28-14. And at this point, I pretty much knew that we were going to win. But for everybody who wondered just a little bit, okay, what happened? Why are you guys not together? I'm going to give you just the quick down and dirty while I'm just bombing out on this video, okay? So pretty much what happens is we just weren't good for each other, right? We were both young. We both had hurt each other. We both had a lot of baggage that we were kind of carrying around from earlier in the relationship. And it ended up just kind of overbearing us. And even though this was a fun moment, at the end of the day, it just wasn't the right decision to make. But I hope that's kind of enough closure for you guys, because I still have people ask me about it all the time. But as always, I hope you guys are having an amazing day, and peace.